Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be finishing up the angel that we started last video. So let's get into it. So as you can see, we already have the skeleton base. We have the wings, the feet, the head shape going for us. Now I think our guy needs a little bit of pizzazz, don't you? I don't think we can truly call this guy an angel quite yet. So we're going to add a little bit to him. Where to start? Okay. So we're going to take some white pieces. This is where we start to fill in with the clothes. Because he need a little bit of help. That's okay. We all need help sometimes. So I think we're going to start by giving our guy some pants. But we're actually going to give him the gown that most angels usually wear. But we always start with white pants. And I'll show you why as we go through the video. So you're going to take a white piece. Make sure it's half and half. And I want you to line it up in the middle. Like the middle of this white piece over the waist. So it's going to be about that. And a little trick to actually help you to make sure it's in the middle. If you just bend it like this and you do a little bit of this, it'll show you exactly where that middle point is. So yeah, you line that little middle point up with the legs. And I want you to start wrapping it just like this. All the way around. Now, it's not going to fill in the entirely the first run. So we're going to have to do this a few times. So you're just going to wrap all the way down the leg, just like this. And then once you reach that sharp piece right here, like I taught you guys last video, you're going to take it by the half mark, fold that sharp piece in, and tuck it in. So it's hidden away, but it's not hurting you. I want you to do the same thing for this side. Wrap it all the way down. Just like this. And once you start to run out and you have that little piece left, fold it in half and tuck it. Now, I would say we are going to do this about 2 more times. This time you can start a little higher. Make sure the middle piece is lined up. Wrap it around once. And then start again on the leg, all the way down. Except this time, as you can see, I'm using it to make sure to wrap exactly over the pieces that I might have missed. Over that, over that, over that one, over that one. So if there's any gaps, it just fills it in. And then once again, once you reach that part, fold it inwards and tuck it away. Now you're going to do this one more time for the other leg. For wherever you left a mark, make sure to wrap it over that. You're going to fold it and wrap it inwards. Just like that. Now you can straighten your dude up, make sure he's doing okay. I don't think he can give you a high five yet. He's not quite alive, but I think he appreciates, having some pants on. We're going to do this one more time. I'm going to start right here in the middle section. Give this side a little bit more length because you're going to wrap it around once. And then wrap it down the leg. This is just like add that nice filler coating. Almost like you're painting. I'm going to do the same thing for the other leg. And tucked in. And now it is time to turn these pants into a gown. But first, I want you to get one black piece. I already have my black piece right here. And you can use scissors for this part. I recommend using scissors because I've developed my own technique. But I want you to follow your own step. So I want you to take a black piece here, like this, and you can measure it with the foot. It should wrap around like that, something like that. Once you have that shape, you're basically copying the foot, and then leave a little bit extra at the end. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, so follow along. I want you to wrap it over that edge piece so it looks like this, over the foot. Now we're going to take this, take the black piece, and we're going to fill it in just like this. Until it's full like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. Wind it, but make sure not to compromise that space. And then you're going to bring it back to the center, just like this. You're going to bring the feet over here, place it right over, and then at that halfway mark, you're going to take this, you're going to wrap it over the foot once, over the foot twice, and then once there's this much left, you're going to curve that piece and tuck that sharp piece inside the foot to where it's not poking out on the other side, but it's inside, not bothering you. And now he has sandals. And then you're going to repeat the same step on the other foot. So take one more piece of black. You're going to measure it by looking at the other foot size. Just like that. You're going to take this little braid right here, and you're going to tie it over very tightly. Make sure it's still just like the foot. Good. And then you're going to take it, and you're going to start winding up the entire sandal. Just like this. And then once you reach the end, press, 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 press. And then come back down to the center. Just like that. You're going to take the foot, bring it just like that, line it up. And one time over the center of the foot. And twice over the center of the foot. Now, if you have a little bit too much extra left over, I'd recommend trimming it about right here and then tucking it into the foot. But I have my own personal technique that I'm going to use. I do not recommend using this. But, because this is just a technique that I've learned throughout my years of doing pipe cleaners. And just like that. There you go. And now it is time to make the pants into a gown. The way we're going to do this is you're going to take one white piece just like this. It's going to be tricky, so follow along. Right where the waist starts, I want you to wrap it around. Take that little sharp piece, tuck it inside of itself, just like that, and fold it in. This is where we start. You're only going to go about halfway up the body, down the body, but you're going to wrap it just like this, over both legs, all the way down, just like that. You're going to take that little sharp piece, fold it in on itself, tuck it inside. And just like that, you have the little gown. Now we're gonna finish up the top part of it. It's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. You're gonna need a little bit more white. I'm gonna take just 2 right now. So we're gonna start right here. Line up the middle with where this light starts, where the skin texture starts. You're gonna wrap it once over the middle, tightly. And then you're gonna bring it over and under. Over and under. Just like that. And as you can see, it starts to give the robe effect. You're gonna wrap it back around with this side and wrap it one more time over and under. Take it across it from the other side as well. See how I'm still holding on to it to make sure it doesn't fall out. Over and under. Now this side is a little bit longer, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna wrap it around, and actually I'm gonna conjoin these two together. Wrap that tightly. The sharp points will be out for this part, which is why I'm gonna tuck it inside. And just like that, sharp pieces are gone. Now I want you to clean it up here, so it looks a little something like that. And there you go. Now, we're gonna finish up with the arms. We're gonna only make it halfway sleeves. It doesn't have to be full sleeves. You're gonna take it in the middle, halfway, wrap it once. Bring these both up to the shoulder. Wrap it once around the shoulder so that it stays put. Wrap it once around the shoulder so that it stays put. Both of these. And then you're gonna start wrapping tightly down the sleeve. And then once you reach the end, take it about halfway, and you fold it in on itself. Do the same thing for the other side. Wind it tightly. Fold it in on itself. Just like that. And we're almost there, guys. We're actually doing pretty good. I'm proud of everybody that's watching this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look just like this. I actually want you guys to do it your own way eventually. But I'm just here to help you get started with it. Now, I think it's time to do the wings. For the wings, this can be I want you to watch very closely with this. I want you to press it about just like that, so that it starts to bend inwards, and I want you to take this part, just like that. It's almost like you're molding it, pressing very gently over the wing. So it'll look something like this to give that shape. Now once you have this shape, almost like an axe kind of, I'm going to call this the axe shape, actually. Then we're going to take, this is going to need quite a bit of white, but you should have enough with one pack. So you're going to take one piece of white. We're going to start with one wing. Now I want you to wrap this around the center. And I want you to take this little tip, bend it over the wing, and just wrap it into itself. And then we're going to watch very closely. See how I'm starting to wrap it over the wing? But I'm not squeezing too hard so that I press the wing inwards. I'm just starting to cover the wing to give it that girth it needs. I just keep going. And then right around here is where I'm going to stop, wrap it into the wing, fold it into itself, just like that, and push it inwards. This is part of the wing done. Now, you can go ahead and do the same step on the other side. Just wrap that inwards. Start from the bottom, wrap over, under, over, under, very gently, over, under, over. Take that sharp piece, bend it in on itself, and wrap it just like that. And the wings are almost done. You're going to take another white piece. I want you to start here, wrap it, tie it. Make sure it's nice and tight there. Take that sharp piece, fold it in on itself, and tuck it. And then you can start again and continue. Over. See how I'm pinching it so it stays put? I go over this part, right where it ends, pinch it back over, across the entire wing. And see what I'm doing here? Since there's not enough to complete down here, you take it, you feed it through, and you tie it right there, just like that. Do the same thing for the other side. And you have it tied right there. Over. Under, to the top, over. Under. This is a long part, so I might speed it up through here. And we're going to finish up the wing just like that. And finish it up on the last side. Taking it, wrapping it, tying it around on the inside. Taking that sharp piece, folding it inwards. Finishing up that last empty spot for the wing. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished our wings. Look at that. Again, they don't have to look exactly like this. You shouldn't expect them to. I want you to do them your own way. Now, I feel like, what's an angel without the little halo at the top? So, we're going to take it through the top. We're going to take a yellow piece, wrap it around like this, make a little circle, leave a little bit at the tip, just like that. Wrap it around the tip once, twice, and then tuck that inwards. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take it just like this. I want you to cut it about this far. I'm just going to break it right here, but I want you to chop it with scissors. Then you're going to go through the head and right at the top between all the different little slides, I want you to insert this. Sorry, bro, this might give you a little bit of a headache. Just like that, he has this little halo. Lastly, we're going to finish this up. I want you to take one more piece of yellow. Just like this. I want you to fold it just like this, inward, push it up, and I want you to pinch the tip, just like that. It's going to look just like this. Make sure to leave a little bit at the end. Right here, I want you to wrap it round, just like that. Point this downwards. And right when you reach the end, I want you to make a little bit of a circle here, just like this, and tuck that sharp piece inwards, so you have a little bit of a sword. Now, fortunately for his hands here, we can take it like this, and he can just wrap his hand around it. Just like that, he has a sword. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make an angel. Now, if you want to stop here, you're free and able to, but if you want to continue to make the eyes, stick around for this part. So, for the eyes, we're going to make the stereotypical cartoon eyes. So, what you're going to do is take a piece of white. This is more of an intermediate level trick. But, you're going to take a little bit of white just like this. About this size, it's going to look like that. Actually, I want it a little bit smaller. So like that. I'm going to leave always a little bit at the tip so you can wrap it around and fold it inwards. And then here's the trick. You're going to take half your finger over, pinch it, and keep it upwards so it looks like that. You're going to do this twice. Leave a little bit of the tip, looks just like that. Wrap it around, fold it in on itself. And then you're going to take that finger, pinch it halfway, while pulling this upwards so it looks like this. And you're going to need like one piece of black for this. It looks like I'm going to use two, but it's just one. You're going to take a little piece of black. You're going to bring the tip just like this. And you're going to turn it into something just like that. Almost like we're folding it in. Do that little hole. You're going to insert this. Oop, I went too far. That means that this has to be a little bit wider. So it's like making a circle. But make sure that this little black circle is smaller than the white one. Take it through the white, insert it, and it should look something like that. Now you're going to take this black piece, wrap it around at the base once, twice. You can do 3 times for good measure. Make sure it's wrapped very tightly around that base. And then go ahead and cut it there. Again, I'm going to use my own trick. Do not copy me, guys. Use scissors. Okay. This is one eyeball, almost completely set. I'm going to take the other one with that same black piece. You see why I said you only need one black piece? Because we're not using that much black, so we can just keep taking from the same one. So you're going to make that little circle. Like this. Make sure it's smaller than this white piece. Take it around. Pinch it just like you did the other one for the white piece. Slide it through that circle. There's your eyeball. Take the black, wrap it at the base once, twice, 3 times for good measure. I'm actually going to use scissors now. Cut it. And then you're going to take both your eyes right here. Line them up to about right here. I want you to cut right there. Now, for the eyes, right about halfway here, I want you to wrap these together. There are short pieces, but we are going to put these away. Don't worry. Now, you're going to insert these through the top part of the head, all the way inside, between the gaps. It's going to take a little bit of wiggling, but this is why we make it gaps just like this. And when it's about just like that, can't see it that much in the back either. You can actually cover it even. I want you to just go ahead and press them in. Just like that, you have a little angel warrior. And that's how you make it. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed. There's definitely going to be a lot more coming out this week because now that I finished graduating high school, I'm going to be devoting a lot of my focus to my YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for new videos. I actually have a TikTok for some of the shorts that I be posting for stop motion. So make sure to give that a check. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. Have an amazing day. Thank you.